Hello, and welcome to Chapter 12-3, Length in the Metric System. Now, the four main units of measurement we want to go over today are the millimeter, the centimeter, a meter, and a kilometer. A millimeter is the smallest. It's about the size of a dime in terms of how thick it is. A centimeter, one great comparison I like to use is your fingernail. A centimeter is about your fingernail going across. A meter, that's about how wide a doorway is. And a kilometer, that's about 6 blocks. Now, for part of today's assignment, all we really have to do is identify which measurement is the most accurate. So if you look at example number 1, I'd like to know which unit of measurement should I use if I was measuring how wide a paperclip is. Let's discuss how to do that. Now, I know a paperclip is bigger than a dime and maybe not as wide as about a penny, so it's in between there. I prefer to go small with my measurements, so I'm going to use a millimeter. It's probably a little bit closer to there. So I would use millimeters to measure how wide a paperclip is. For the next example, let's think about what unit we would use to measure how high a desk is. Now, I know a desk is nowhere near the size of a dime or a penny, nor the size of a city block, let alone 6. It's probably closest to a doorway. As a result, I would likely use a meter to measure how high a desk is. Finally, let's discuss which unit of measurement I would use to measure the distance across the state of Indiana. The state of Indiana is a tad bigger than a dime, a penny, a doorway, or 6 city blocks. But of those 4, it's probably closest to the 6 city blocks. As a result, use kilometers to measure the distance across Indiana. Now, for the other part of today's assignment, we're going to be using the other side of the ruler, the centimeter side. As you can see, it's pretty much just like the inch side, except it's a little bit smaller. Now, you will be asked to convert it from centimeters to millimeters. A very simple rule of task: measure it in centimeters and multiply it by 10. As you can see from the conversion method over here, every single centimeter answer has been multiplied by 10 to get the amount of millimeters. And that wraps up Chapter 12-3, Length in the Metric System. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to email me or contact me on my website. Thanks a lot and have a great night.